Hey everybody, I know this is kind of early for some of y'all. Podcast usually starts at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but for my mom getting ready for her recital in a what is it, 2 weeks?
Next Sunday.
Next Sunday. She has practice at 6 o'clock, so we're gonna start this early, so I welcome everybody to Shout from the Heart by yours truly, Isaiah Pfeiffer. You can follow me on YouTube for this podcast, and it will be up earlier than normal as well. Behind the cameras, plural, on TikTok is my mom, and on YouTube is Justice. Gonna recap some King and Queen of the Ring tournament updates, the pay-per-view itself. Also gonna talk about the Demon Deacons college football schedule, because I did the Eagles and I didn't do the Wake Forest Demon Deacons for good reason. I wanted to wait and see if they had a couple times for the games, and they do. One of them is a 6 o'clock game, and two of them are 7 o'clock games. So there you have it. But the rest of them, the conference games and stuff, they're still waiting on times. But I'll get into that later on in the show. And then pose the question and open up the questions for the podcast throughout the duration of the podcast. But a question to pose is, who is the face of the NBA, past, present, and or future? So we're going to get started here and talk about what happened at King and Queen of the Ring. Basically, what you need to know is that Liv Morgan is the new women's world champion, because Becky Lynch has not re-signed with the WWE to my knowledge. The WWE and AEW are her two mainstays right now. They offered her big time contracts. So we all know that that's entertainment. I mean, what they do in the ring is for real, but the storylines and everything, backstage stories and everything, that is all scripted, So that is why she lost the title, because her contract actually expired with the WWE on this past Monday night. And she lost the rematch inside the steel cage to Liv Morgan, thanks to Dominic Mysterio, who cost her the title at King and Queen of the Ring. Sami Zayn is still the Intercontinental Champion, beating Chad Gable and Bronson Reed there. Nia Jax is the Queen of the Ring, and therefore she will receive a WWE Women's Championship match at SummerSlam, no matter who the champion is. Right now, that's Bayley. Gunther is the king of the Ring, and he will receive a World Heavyweight Championship match at SummerSlam against Damian Priest or Drew McIntyre or whoever holds the title at that time. And congratulations to the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes, and still the WWE champion by beating Logan Paul. That's Jake Paul's brother. Jake Paul is a boxer.
Hi.
Say hi. It's Queen.
You got fans. You got fans that ask about you on the podcast a lot. So we put you on. You're going to be behind the camera pretty soon. Going to set that up again later on in the near future. But congratulations to Cody Rhodes for beating Logan Paul. He said he didn't want no help from nobody. Unbeknownst to him, the ring announcer helped him out. But it's not like he asked for anybody's help. He wanted to do it alone. He says he doesn't want to become another Roman Reigns where he got to do it. Before I get into any schedule breaking down, because that's going to take probably a little bit of more chunk of the time than this question, I'll pose the question after I get Mom to chime in.
So it's Queen's birthday. You gonna sing happy birthday to her?
Am I going to sing happy birthday?
Yeah, she's got to get out. She's getting ready to get ready. So are you gonna say getting ready for her birthday today?
Where's she going?
I don't know. Where are you going, Queen?
Yeah, where are you going? Yeah, you gotta let me know where you're going. Like you saying, getting ready for your birthday. What? Your birthday's today.
Right. So you're supposed to say happy birthday.
Say happy birthday or sing it.
Say it.
Happy birthday, Queen.
She's going out to dinner with her sisters and her mom. You gonna sing it for her?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. What you know about
Lyric said happy birthday. Sing happy birthday to her, Zay.
The original?
Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Queen. Happy birthday to you.
She said, "Thank you."
Yay!
Yay!
So, do I have any other comments outside of the birthday wishes?
No.
Yeah, you just put me up on the spot there for the song out.
Yay!
So, I would have posed this question, and to everybody in the room and everybody on everybody that watches basketball. Let me put it that way, and to everybody that watches basketball on TikTok and on YouTube. I want to pose this question to you, and also open up the podcast for any other questions throughout the duration of the podcast. Who is the face of the NBA, past, present, or future? There's no right or wrong answer, because the past is Larry Bird, Magic, you have Kobe, you have Michael Jordan, you have Carmelo Anthony. The present, you got Steph Curry, you got Jason Tatum, you got Carl Anthony, who got beat last night. Should have remained humble and not ran his mouth. But I digress. You have Anthony Davis. You have LeBron James still, which he could be considered the past and the present.
You have a lot of LeBron. Yeah, a lot of LeBron and a lot of Kobe.
Who else is present?
I'm thinking
Chris Paul. You got who else is in present right now? You got James Harden, Joel Embiid, Tyrese Halliburton, Ja Morant, if he can control himself with his personal stuff. Draymond, if he can do the same thing.
Oof.
There's a lot of them in the present that are really, really good. So many to name.
Giannis?
Giannis. You have Al Horford, Damian Lillard,
Grandma?
She didn't play no basketball.
And wow, there's a lot. Like, this is a question I wanted to do this question to pick my brain as well as pick yours.
So a lot of people are saying things like Kobe Bryant and LeBron James for this generation. Steph Curry, LeBron. Also, someone said Magic Johnson, which, you didn't name him, but he's actually...
I did.
He was good. There's a lot of faces, but those were thrown out there. None of the... I guess Ja Morant would be for just like a different culture.
The present.
Even Giannis, they're a little bit younger when you think about it. But they're good,
So
they're young
put them
but good.
in the future.
Young but good. But those were the ones that have jumped out.
When I think about the future, I think about Bronny James and all the ones that are coming out.
I think they'll still be little
coming out.
youngins. Yeah, I think little youngins.
KCP coming out, the ones coming out of the draft. That's what I mean by the future.
What is your favorite go-to summer snack?
Ice cream.
Yeah, and I just bought the little cups.
I want ice cream.
Because Isaiah's he'll eat ice cream. Icy Pop. Yeah,
Skittles,
he eats
Icy
them,
Pops.
but that's not something he'll go to.
But
No, he doesn't eat yogurt.
He likes the
Right?
cookie
Well, I
ones.
do like yogurt, but I don't eat it as much.
Yeah.
I eat the regular vanilla yogurt. I eat the key lime pie, chocolate mousse, the orange creamsicle. Yeah. I did the tricks and stuff like the little yogurt
Yeah, he used to
tubes
do
and
those
stuff.
when he was younger. But
Uh,
go-to snack, you would just say is.
ice cream. Period.
Yeah, that's just ice cream. What flavor, Isaiah? What flavor, bud?
Cookie dough, vanilla, and chocolate.
Yeah.
Cookies and cream. You gotta add that in there. Orange creamsicle. Yeah.
His dad got him on that.
And sherbet. You know, orange and lime. Just get me a Starry or a Sprite with the lime. I'll make the float, and you get me like the crush. I can make the orange sherbet float. You get me the rainbow, I can make either one.
Nobody eats that, just you and your dad.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. It's good. I have any more questions?
Do you get in the water a lot?
No.
Not a lot, no. No. I don't do that a lot. Just sit outside and chill and watch them get in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, do I have any more questions before I get into it?
Nope.
All right. So, I did this with the Eagles a couple weeks ago, and I neglected to do this with the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Their football schedule is out. You got 3 times already on here already. The first game of the season, August 29th. Yeah, August 29th. That's 7 o'clock. That's a Thursday. I will be doing the show, the crossover sports show at that time. But I wouldn't, for me, for a college football game, I wouldn't be wanting to go to no evening games. I would rather go to like a 12 o'clock game, get out of there earlier.
And
than
it
what
is
you
hot. It'll be hot.
So, but we've opened up against the illustrious North Carolina A&T, and then we got Virginia. So the schedule people didn't do us any favors there, because we go right into a non-conference to a conference game, and Virginia is not all that in football. I'm not really necessarily worried about them per se, because they're not the same after that tragic incident that happened a couple years ago in Virginia with the Virginia football team and stuff like that. They haven't been the same mentally. Physically they're fine, but mentally they haven't been the same. Ole Miss,
Ooh.
that's tough, but they're not as tough as Alabama. Yeah, they're coming out the same conference, but they're not as tough as Alabama. But I don't know. If we could beat Ole Miss, hey, all power to us. Louisiana, not Louisville, but Louisiana. I guess they didn't say Tech or anything. They just have Louisiana. I don't know much about them, so I'm not going to really speak on them because I don't really know much about them. NC State. That is my Nana's school, and we got to go to Raleigh and play them for a conference game. Yeah, clap your hands, because, they beat us last year, but we were just trying to rebuild after Sam Hartman left us and he went to Notre Dame. I think he came out of the draft, so good luck to you, Sam. That's all I can say, but I wish you luck, NC State, because we're not the same team that we was last year. This is the game that I have circled on my calendar in October 12th. That is the day after my mom's birthday. Winston-Salem, Truist Field, Clemson is coming to town.
Who?
Clemson. The Clemson Tigers. They're coming to town. Yeah. They scare me. Because we haven't beat them in so long. You know, you realize that our last national championship was in 2006. So we have national football championship pedigree, and we have the team to do it. And we have the capabilities to do so. We just can't get over that hump. Oh, we do have more times on here for a couple other games besides the first three that I mentioned. UConn got to go to Connecticut. We play them at 12 on October 16th or 19th rather, excuse me. Then we go from Connecticut all the way to the West Coast in Stanford. Why do we have to go to Stanford? Why? Don't clap. Don't clap. Why do we have to go to Stanford? Why? Why are they even in the ACC? Why? Why are they here? They're not even on the Atlantic
Maybe
coast.
they'll change the name from Atlantic Coast Conference to Bi-Coastal Conference.
Just doesn't sound right. All these years, you know, Justice. It just don't roll off the tongue. ACC, SEC, Bi-Coastal Conference. Not in our area of
BCC.
expertise. BCC. Ugh. Not in our area of expertise. Not in our repertoire. But California does have to come to us, though. Yay. That's an 8 o'clock game. And then I'm worried about this other game right here because we haven't beat them in a long time either. And when we do beat them, we be having them up in halftime, and then they come back and beat us down later on throughout the game. North Carolina, we got to go to Chapel Hill and face them. Yeah. And then we got to go to Miami and face Miami in Hard Rock Stadium. So, you know, they're going to be riding the wave of the Dolphins there, you know. And then, yeah, bummer. And then we close the season out with a game that is circled on my calendar for good reason because my mom wants to go see this game. And I want to go see this game. It's Duke versus Wake Forest. And we lost to Wake Forest lost to Duke last year at Duke.
No.
That's not a reason to clap. That is not funny. We had y'all beat. You know that? We had you beat, and you came back and just beat us. We had you beat. But matter of fact, you didn't even beat us. We beat ourselves. You didn't beat nobody. So there's no clapping.
There's a question for you. Are you Duke or Wake Forest? Duke or Wake
Don't
Forest?
influence the decision. She don't know. She don't even watch it like that. So let her pick.
Of course she says Wake Forest. Because she's in his room 24 hours a day, so she's just like, whatever. She's going to sleep.
Wake Forest?
There she goes.
See, that's the smartest answer you've had.
She's going to
in a
sleep.
long,
She skipped
long
school.
time.
She's going to sleep.
Well, see, down here, exams and stuff are going on for kids.
Yeah.
She is in the first grade.
They don't have exams, so she stayed home
she
today.
is on vacation right now.
Yeah.
And he, as of a few minutes ago, is
He's
on vacation as well. So
He took his last exam today.
I trust that we believe we got 3s and 4s and 5s.
I think I got a 4 borderline 5.
Yeah, he's a smart kid. Very
That's
smart
almost
kid.
a 5.
Very smart kid.
I can't wait to see the scores.
Thank you.
Excited
Thank
to
you.
see the scores.
Yeah, we're excited.
There's something I have a surprise for everybody. Justice, if you could,
I want to see surprise.
down there in that envelope right there.
Oh yeah, Isaiah's
There's a
making.
couple of
It's a drum roll. We need a drum roll.
yes, a couple of weeks ago, I had graduated. In this envelope right here
Up cover
is my
the bottom part.
degree. Sorry. In this envelope right here is my degree. I'm gonna open it up here.
He's opening it up.
Now, you might have to transition camera to help me open the. So
Hold on. Don't move. Dude, sorry, stepped in front of the camera.
You are in the camera. Just keep it still.
There we go.
there it is.
Stepping in front again.
There it is.
There it is.
It's gonna go in the little black thing that's in the curio cabinet, and it has to because I believe I have to bring that with me during celebration. I don't know.
We don't.
I don't think I do, but if I do, it's going in there regardless.
So it's
here. It came a couple days ago. I just been holding on to it and waiting on the time to present it, and it's just a culmination of hard work. And this is it, 3rd degree. You know, happy about that. Excited. That's the final. You know.
Somebody wants to know when Dad's coming.
Dad is coming on the 4th Friday in June, which, yeah, well, all good things come to those that wait, okay?
Patience is key.
Patience is a virtue. And speaking of Wake Forest, as you can tell by the paraphernalia, excuse me, try saying that 3 times fast.
Paraphernalia.
We do have a game tonight.
Woo!
But again, that's not why we started the podcast early. We started the podcast early to get Mom together because she has to be there at a certain time. But I digress. We do have a game. This is the regional. And so let me explain to you guys how this works. Yes. I watched Selection Monday this past Monday for Memorial Day. I turned it off as soon as I heard our names being called. Wake Forest is in the Greenville regional. I'm like, hey, who are we playing? VCU. Okay. I don't know much about them, and they scare me because usually the smaller schools have more to prove than to prove them. Yeah, usually the smaller schools have something to prove than the ones that prove something. But outside of basketball, Wake Forest is actually a good baseball school. Actually, we're known for being a baseball and basketball school. Football, that's kind of sort of. I wouldn't say we're not, but
we're okay.
We're not on the same level as Alabama or Clemson, but we can be because we recruit good. Mm-hmm. So, you know, we can be on that level. It's just a matter of putting it back together and getting back to that level. Because I don't know about you, but I'm tired of going to these Gator Bowls. And last season, we went straight to the toilet bowl. You know what the toilet bowl is? At the house, sitting on the couch, on the toilet bowl, you know? That's where we were. And we didn't deserve it. All we had to do was beat Syracuse. We couldn't even beat the team that we could beat all the time. We were beating them down for 2 years straight, and then we get to last season. My sentiments exactly. So we play VCU tonight. ESPN Plus, ESPNU at 6 o'clock tonight. Make sure if you support me or want to support the team, you watch the programming, you watch that. And regional, that's how regionals go. It goes from a regional, you win the regional, you go on to the super regional. You win the super regional, you go to Omaha. When you're in Omaha, you go to the big dance, the World Series, the College World Series. So, go ahead, Mom.
And how do you feel the Yankees are going to do? They won last night, did they?
Yes, they did. Okay. The Yankees did win. I feel that the Yankees can get to the playoffs this year, but again, it's middle of the season, midway point of the season. October is a long way away, so it's hard to say right now. I've been a fan since birth. So our best season, I tell people this all the time, our best season was in '98 when we went to the World Series and won it. So I tell people that all the time. And with all my teams that I have, which I have a feeling from what sources are saying, and I don't know if I mentioned this last week, and I'm putting kind of saying all that to say this, I might be going Philadelphia both ways. I might be going Philadelphia both ways in football and in basketball. Let me tell you why. Because last week, Rich Paul, which is the manager, the agent of LeBron James, did a little slip of the tongue, which he wasn't supposed to do, but it's already out there. It's already out there now. And has declared that LeBron is a free agent. And guess who? Guess who is wanting to pick him up?
Who?
The Philadelphia 76ers. So, I could be going Philadelphia both ways. Which is fine. I don't really care. Philly. You be in Philadelphia here, I'll be in Philadelphia there, and we'll come together like a big melting pot because we are one and the same. But we die.
Love.
We die over the Eagles. Now, the 76ers and the Phillies, we rock with them. But
yeah, we rock with them.
That's a football town. I don't care what Sirianni and all them say, but that's a football town. I know they want to give that. I know they want to say it's a sports town, but it's a football town.
Oh, sorry, honey, you missed her. She is out. She came in here and got in Isaiah's bed and went to sleep. Maybe next week she'll be up.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a toss up. Oh, what she popped open.
She might actually be.
She popped open.
Here she is.
She popped open. Oh,
Nope. She's got gymnastics later.
Yeah, well, that's not gonna be a long nap.
Well, it's what is it? Exhibition, so they're not practicing as long as normal. So hopefully we'll catch her next week where she's just being her normal self, where she's running around, but she's napping.
Yeah.
And plus she gets in Isaiah's room, she gets real comfortable. And that's about a wrap. That's a wrap.
Yeah. So, do I have any more questions before I commence this early edition of
The
Shot from
rumors
the Heart?
of our QB1 not performing.
Okay, so
It was not even a whole hour practice,
All right,
you know?
hold on.
The media is a mess.
Hold on. Let me address this because there's a certain person that I want to address when I say this. Sir, it was not even a whole hour of practice before he was there. And I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the person that did
keeps
this.
making all these.
Yeah, that keeps making these accusations, these rumors. He has had it out for Jalen Hurts since day one. He has came on record and said that he is not like Jalen Hurts. Yes, boo. He is not like Jalen Hurts from day one. But I am here to tell you,
This is year.
1 hour of practice is not enough.
This is his year. He's getting ready to show.
Come on now. I don't want to become one of them boys when I say this.
But this Jalen
But
year.
this right here, we look, WrestleMania came to Philadelphia. It's time for us to finish our story. Because a couple years ago, yeah, it's time for us to finish the story. A couple years ago, Mahomes, you know, I shouldn't have been a holding call, but hey, all power to you. I like you. But I'm tired of seeing you win it. It's time for somebody else to take it. All right? I respect you. You know, you becoming another Tom Brady. I respect you. But it's time to step aside and let some other people take it now. You can't have all the glory to yourself.
She's seen the video, but She's asleep, so you'll have to ask her at it later. But she did see the video. She'll watch Jalen Hurt videos all day as long as. If y'all keep sending them to my inbox, Lyric will watch them all day long. And she sits and watches them on her own. But she's taking a nap. She's got a long evening, like always.
Busy bee.
She's a busy bee.
Speaking of gymnastics, they returned to the ACC this past Monday.
Oh wow! So we'll get to see. There's actually one girl in particular from her gym who actually lived in the area we live in, and she is at NC State. So Lyric likes to watch her, and actually she came to our gym 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
She was working out a little bit.
They'll be back this coming Sunday for the exhibitions, won't they?
Yeah. Maybe.
Just to
You
see
never
them.
know.
I don't know.
Some of them don't. Some of them are getting ready for all this other stuff as well. So.
Well, they might have gymnastics that day, actually,
Yeah.
for the colleges. So you never know.
Never know.
But do I have any more questions?
No, my phone's going.
Alrighty. Well, on that note, we're going to end this early edition of Shout from the Heart. And I appreciate all the love and support for the podcast. Like, share, subscribe on YouTube. Isaiah Pfeiffer. Yeah. Like, share, subscribe on YouTube. Isaiah Pfeiffer. And we out.